Literacy is empowerment. It is a gift that, once received, can never be taken away. It opens doors, it creates opportunity, and it puts power in the hands of individual people, regardless of their age, gender, wealth, orientation, race, or social status. History shows us examples time and again of literacy's amazing capacity for transformation. In the early 1900s, Maria Montessori brought the gift of literacy to children from economically struggling families. Using order, routine, and a novel approach to creating child-friendly spaces, Montessori educated children living in economically struggling neighborhoods in Italy who otherwise would never have had the opportunity to learn. Her methods have since spread around the world and have fundamentally changed the way we educate children. Fethullah Gulen, a prominent Muslim cleric in Turkey, preached about the importance of educational equality for all, seeing the study of sciences and literature as a form of worship in and of itself. Through his preaching, the Hizmet, or service movement, was born in the 1950s as a religious response to caring for the most vulnerable in society. A major pillar of their work is education, and since the organization's formation, they have opened thousands of schools around the world to improve access to education for communities in need. Perhaps the most well-known advocate for literacy today is Malala Yousafzai, whose work to provide access to education for girls and women, first in Pakistan and then around the world, has garnered international attention. At just 11 years old, Yousafzai was already advocating for a girl's right to learn, writing blogs under a pen name for BBC Urdu. Because of her activism, Yousafzai and 2 other girls were targeted in an assassination attempt by the Taliban. Fortunately, not only did Yousafzai survive the attempt on her life, but as a result, her advocacy was catapulted onto the international stage. Since then, Yousafzai has continued to work for peace and education around the world. While the work of Maria Montessori, Fethullah Gulen, and Malala Yousafzai has been incredible and garnered global attention, many smaller projects working in the name of peacebuilding and literacy are active around the world. Since 2004, nonprofit Tree for Hope has been working to build global relationships, provide education, and give opportunity to struggling communities around Guatemala City. After hearing from countless families about the lack of educational opportunities available for girls, Tree for Hope opened Hope Academy, a bilingual STEAM school aimed specifically at providing high-quality, bilingual, STEAM-based education to girls on the margins in Guatemala.
En Hope Academy las niñas reciben estabilidad, cariño y apoyo, también la oportunidad de transformar su futuro y la de sus contextos, especialmente el de la familia, porque se siembra la semilla del saber y la superación. Cada niña es guiada en su viaje de aprendizaje en un entorno de principios y valores y se le brinda una educación que las prepara para un futuro desafiante. Tenemos una propuesta que fomenta la creatividad y la ilusión, empoderándolas de manera que enfrenten los problemas y también puedan proponer soluciones para que otras niñas puedan salir adelante, gozar de su derecho a la educación, desarrollando habilidades y sensibilidad para aprovechar en la sociedad por medio de la transmisión de cultura y liderazgo.
I believe educating girls is critical to help break the cycle of poverty. Girls in Guatemala are statistically more likely to drop out of school. We can see how educating girls in Aguacate has changed the mindset in the village. Not only are there less girls at home and more in school, but the mindset change has happened where more parents are passionate about sending their girls to school, and in turn, those girls are dreaming for a brighter future.
Educar a la mujer guatemalteca fortalece nuestra sociedad debido a que resultan grandes ideas y grandes proyectos que conllevan al trabajo en equipo, escuchar otras ideas, la comunicación, el diálogo, la resolución de problemas, y si logramos todas estas actividades tendremos una sociedad más pacífica.
Bilingual education is paramount, especially in Guatemala. When a person enters the workforce, if they can speak English, their chances of finding a good, dignified, well paying job increases, and this means that they can provide better for themselves and their families. A bilingual education is so important. If our girls learn about the world and cultures outside of where they live, they begin to realize the world is so much bigger than they thought possible, and that the possibilities for them are endless, and they start to dream bigger.
Since its inception, Hope Academy in Guatemala has grown from a small, single classroom of 16 kindergartners to a thriving program of 125 students, ranging from pre-kindergarten through 6th grade. The school is currently expanding to include a middle school and, eventually, a high school program as well.
Our Lema Hope Academy says, "We are the light of the world, creating a brighter future." Hope Academy is planting, growing, and sowing hope in our girls. When they walk through those doors, they know that they are loved and safe. They are given a solid quality education and space to be themselves. They learn emotional intelligence and they are shown their worth. They are shown love and patience in that process. I believe that this environment cultivates peace within each one of them.
However, Hope Academy's work wasn't finished. Recognizing a need in their home community of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, for quality preschool education for boys and girls who were not getting access to the same early education opportunities as their wealthier peers, Tree for Hope launched Hope Academy PA in September of 2023, using the same bilingual, STEAM-based curriculum used in Guatemala.
Every child who walks through the door at Hope Academy PA is about to embark on an exciting journey of discovery, exploration, and amazing language learning. We're so excited to offer a bilingual program with a STEAM focus, and we challenge our children every day to be problem solvers not only when we are building a tower and want to build it better, or exploring a science project and want to know more about why and how it works, but also about how do we solve problems when we disagree about things. And so we're hoping that all of our children are coming away from this unique lens with skills that will serve them every day, prepare them for not only school and kindergarten, but the life ahead.
In addition to equipping children with globally minded, intercultural skills and educational foundations they will need to navigate an increasingly diverse world successfully, Hope Academy in both Guatemala and Pennsylvania now links its campuses virtually once a week, allowing their preschoolers in both locations to share a classroom space with their global neighbors. During these combined classes, students practice their foreign language skills with one another, read stories, and sing songs in English and Spanish, and, most importantly, form global relationships with kids just like them from another part of the world.
At Hope Academy PA, we like to say that speaking another language is like having a superpower. The kids love the comparison to being a superhero by being able to communicate to someone who maybe doesn't speak your language. And that translates into the wonderful phone calls that we have, our video calls with our class in Guatemala weekly throughout the school year. My students are so excited to get on the phone and see their friends from far away, and it feels like they're just next door. See the things that are similar about their classroom and different, hear them practicing their English as they sing a song to us, and then my kids getting to sing a song that they've been learning in Spanish. They really do end those phone calls feeling like superheroes, and it always makes my day.
Literacy is empowerment. Not only does it create opportunities through education, but it opens minds to other ways of thinking, other cultures, and other peoples. It teaches us that we are stronger together and helps us work towards a more peaceful world.
Teacher, I see a classroom really as a microcosm of society. And just as the old adage says, do the things that you learned in kindergarten. In this case, do the things that we learn in preschool. We work on the fruits of the Spirit here at Hope Academy, PA. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. And boy, when you put all of those things together, it can be a pretty great place. So we work at those things every day. We work at making sure that we are having a community that makes us feel good and feel empowered and makes us know that if we make a mistake, it's okay and we can try again. And so by creating that community and those level of expectations in our classroom, we really are empowering children to be problem solvers, be able to resolve conflict with kind words and a kind tone. And by doing those things, really, we are planting a seed. That's a very important seed that we all have the power to make the world a more peaceful place.